Okay, so how do I feel about Excelsis turning 5? Um, Joy, okay, joy, lot of expressions. Of course, my face is not looking like it, but a lot of expressions, especially joy and happiness. It's been such a journey. It's been such a journey since day one up to year 5. Um, had so much experiences, sometimes I'll feel down and the likes. But you know how you see a child grow from when it was in the stomach, when you were pregnant, you know, see the child turn one, turn two. So I'm like a mother that's feeling, happy for her child's growth. I think by now in the contemporary school, the child should be resuming nursery 2 or being nursery 2 by now. So yeah, I don't look excited, of course, but I'm glad. So many experiences that have summed up, who we are today. How did the name Excelsis come to me? Did I have a vision? Oh, of course not. I didn't have a vision. But what happened was that I remember at age 4, I used to give a prophecy about what the name of the ministry I would oversee would be. That time I usually quote the scripture: "The knowledge of the glory of God shall cover the earth as the water covered the sea." And then, of course, I'll put ministry at the end, at the end of that scripture, you know. But as I began to grow, of course, almost every teenager, passes through this stage. I was not saved until age 16. So age 17, yeah, is it 16, 17? Yeah, I was in a crisis. I think that was 2015. Yeah, age 17. I was in a crisis then concerning school, academics, and all. And I began to pray, inquire of God concerning, school at that moment. And God totally left what I was praying about, okay? And He now focused on ministry. And He began to tell me about Gloria Excelsis ministry. But being someone as touche as I am, I was being carnal in that sense. I thought I was being carnal. I was like Gloria Ecclesia, Gloria Ecclesia, Gloria Ecclesia. It was not sitting right with me. But then in the middle of that encounter, that God speaking to me moment, I began to hear this popular song we sing during Christmas. Gloria, Gloria in Excelsis. So then it just clicked, Excelsis, Gloria Excelsis, Gloria Excelsis, Gloria Excelsis. And it's, what Gloria Excelsis means is, glory in the highest. And then he took me back to that scripture that I spoke about. And I was like, oh, okay, Excelsis. And yeah, that's what brought about the name Excelsis, ministries. When you started Excelsis, were you very sure it would last this long? Of course not. Okay, of course not. I thought it was just going to be short time. Let's just continue the meetings. I didn't ever want to start a ministry per se. I knew I was called, but I didn't want to start a ministry per se. I don't know why. I wrote about it in the book that I have either released or I'm about to release, depending on when you see this video. I did not expect it to be this long. It was 2020 to 2021. It began to dawn on me that this thing is a long time thing. Okay, it's no longer just a short time thing. I began to get so many inspirations, so many revelations about how to, go about a ministry and how to run it. So yeah, I did not expect it to be this long. Okay, what is the one thing you love the most about Excelsis? I would say God speaks to me. Okay, at each time of transition, at each time we need to move, at each time we need to take one or two steps, God used to speak. Okay, so I think it's God's presence even evident in our meetings. Each time we have meetings, the glory of God always manifests. Of course, it tallies with the name. That the ministry is hinged upon. So yeah, His presence, His words, His inspiration, His leading. If you were to go back 5 years, what would you tell your younger self about to start in sales? I would definitely say don't start. Okay, I would definitely say don't start, because I've had so much experience in just little years. I've Yeah, in just 5 years, I've had so much experiences. So I might most likely tell him not to start. Like, yeah, you're going to face dragons. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's not just programs you're just doing. You have people call you about their dead relative or about to die relative. You have to be happy. You have to be sad with people. You would have to. So I would definitely tell myself don't start. But you know, on a not so lighter mood, I would say you should have started early because even God actually told me to start. God, when I used to complain to God about how it's so much, it's overwhelming, God said you actually started late. So the moment I used to transition from being unsaved to being saved, could have been shorter. And most likely I should have started ministry. Maybe I should have been 10 years in ministry by now. But start early. Okay. Um, any any other words? Well, not really. God has been good. God has been kind. He has been merciful to us. It's been such a journey, like I said from the beginning. It's been such a journey. God has shown Himself. You know, He has blessed us. He has blessed us with His presence in every of our meeting. Like each time we have a meeting, it is clear that God's hand was in it. And people are signaling me in this video that I'm not talking about the team I have. Okay, so yeah, I've had such a good team. Of course, they've been frustrating me at different times, but we are family. Okay, I've come to realize what family is through these people, and I'm looking forward to what the next 2 years, the next 3 years, the next 4 years, 5 years will be for us as a ministry. So yeah, happy 5 years, Excelsis. Thank you.